guys, welcome back to my channel and I'm Saniksha Adnani. Before we move ahead, don't forget to press the subscribe button. And in today's look, I've created this super easy bronzy look on the top, and I've added a dramatic eyeliner, and I've used the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. Love Natasha Denona palettes. This is my fourth palette now. I think I have two mini ones and two big ones, and I have a face palette also. Love it, and you'll see me using the face palette in the tutorial. And now, without wasting any more time, let's get started with the tutorial. So let's get started. I've already done my eyebrows using the Benefit Great Brow Basics, which comes with two pencils and a mascara. And I've already primed my eyes with the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade medium, and then I set my eyelid with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Powder in number 2. To start with my eye makeup, I'm gonna first get some brushes out. These brushes are by Natasha Denona. I got this from Sephora, and they come in this beautiful box. It might not be real leather, but it's really sturdy and beautiful, and this is sturdy also. These are the brushes. I've spoken more about these brushes on my blog, and I'll post the link down below. So these are all the brushes. I'm first gonna take this brush, Natasha Denona number 6, and I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna take the color Ripe on this brush. I'm gonna add this shade on my crease. First impression of this brush, it is fabulous. So soft on the skin, just going back and forth. I think I'm gonna love these brushes. So this brush is a bit flat and not rounded like my other blending brushes, which is fine. I still really like it. Now this is the second layer of the same shade, just going back and forth and darkening the crease. When there's no color left, I'm just blending it a bit higher so that it gets easy to blend the edges when I add the next color above it. Before taking the next shade, I'm cleaning the brush really well on a towel. I always keep a towel next to me while I do my makeup. Next shade I'm gonna take is this color Rhizome on the same brush. It's a beautiful mustard color. I love mustard eyeshadows. I'm just adding this color above the previous shade so that I can blend the edges of the previous shade. Just going back and forth, no pressure on the brush. And I'm holding the brush almost towards the end so that I don't add any pressure. I love how beautifully the edges are blending and how the colors are blending into each other. I've told you guys in the past that Natasha Denona palette are like the best palette ever. They're a bit on the pricey side. That's because you're paying for the quality. That doesn't mean the other palettes that I use are not good quality, but this one is like the Hermes of the palettes. Just going back and forth and just blending the edges, and then I'm going as high as the brow bone. Next, I'm taking the color Maze on the Natasha Denona brush. This brush is in number 9, and I've taken this shade on a dry brush. I've not wet the brush, and I'm adding this color on my lid all the way from the center till the outer corner. I'm creating like a dome shape also while I'm adding the shade on my eyelid. Don't worry if you can't create a dome shape, because in the next step we're going to blend out the edges, which will create that dome shape. Just adding it all the way from the inner corner till the outer corner. Without any color on that same brush, number 6, I'm just blending out the edges gently. I really want to try this super bright pigmented shade. This one is in Blaze, and I'm adding this color only on the center of my eyelid. It is so pretty. I'm so glad I added this shade. It just adds like a whole new look to the eye, just on the center of the eyelid. Again, without any color on the brush, I'm just blending out the edges, just going back and forth. I'm adding the Hourglass Veil primer all over my face. This is also the Natasha Denona brush in the number 19. It would be perfect to add foundation to. If you like to use brushes for your foundation, You're gonna love this brush. It's so soft, so smooth. The Hourglass primer leaves like a white cast, which is fine because it gets covered by the foundation, but the foundation stays really well on this primer, especially if you have oily face. Even for dry face, it's fine. For foundation, I'm adding the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This one is in the shade 4W1. I have so many foundations, but once when I start using one foundation, I feel I keep repeating that in all my tutorials back to back. I can't explain it. Like each time I use my foundation, I just love it, and then I don't want to use the others. But then when I use the other ones, then I love that, and then I don't want to use the other one. I hope you understand what I mean. Love this brush to add foundation. It doesn't soak up a lot of product. That means you're saving on the product a lot. For concealer, I'm going with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer in the shade 3W, and I'm gonna add this under eye. I love the coverage of this concealer. If you got really dark under eye, you must try this concealer. And if you've got fine lines also, you are gonna love this one. I'm using this concealer even as a highlighter, so adding it on the bridge of my nose, my forehead, just above my lips, on my chin, on the corner of my lips, both the sides, and right under where I would add contouring, just adding one more layer. I can't use this brush to blend as it's quite big and it's going to be very hard for me to blend the inner corners. So I'm going to use the beauty sponge. This one is the Fenty Beauty sponge, and I'm going to start blending in the same order as I added the Double Wear Concealer. First I'm going to blend under eye. Don't add a lot of pressure. By adding pressure, you won't be blending it, but you'll be removing the product. We don't want that to happen. Then I'm going to blend the bridge of the nose and the forehead. Next I'm going to blend the upper lip, then my chin, around the lip, then over here where I would do my contouring, right under my contouring, just going in downward direction. Next I'm going to add the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Powder in the shade Banana. I'm going to first take this small brush, this one is in the number 14. And I'll add powder wherever I added the Double Wear Concealer, because a big brush won't reach the hard to reach areas, and I want to set the areas where I added concealer a bit more. It's almost like baking. Then I'm gonna add on the bridge of my nose and the forehead using the small brush, my upper lip, my chin, around the lips, right under the contouring. Next I'm going to take this big brush, this one is now in number 20, and I'm going to add powder all over my face, my forehead, my neck. Next I'm going to add the Dior contouring. I'm taking the darker shade again on the Natasha Denona brush. This one is in the number 17, the brush, and I'm adding the darker shade right above my cheekbone, just from here, and I'm going down, and that's the third layer. I'm just blending this so that the edges don't look rough, and adding the contouring right above my cheekbone. Now I'm going to add the same contouring powder on my jawline, just going back and forth. I'm going to first add the cream highlight from the Bloom palette using my fingertips, just warming it up a bit and adding it right above my cheekbone. Next I'm going to take the highlight shade on the same Natasha Denona number 14 brush, and I'm adding this right above the contouring. How pretty is this highlight? Just one more layer. I'm adding the same highlight on the bridge of my nose. I'm gonna add 2 layers of this. Then on my upper lip, on my chin. Now I'm going to add this blush. This blush is in cream form, but I like to use a brush to add this blush. Smile and add this on the apple of your cheeks. It's a pretty beautiful color. It's cream, but it's a different kind of a cream blush, not your regular cream blush, which gets difficult to blend. This is so easy to blend. It's almost like powder. That's why I like to use the brush. Before moving ahead, I'm going to add the ColourPop All Star Spray all over my face. Now to finish the eye look, I'm first gonna take this dark green shade. This is actually an eyebrow brush, but I'm gonna use it to line my waterline. So I'm adding this shade as close to the lower lash line, all the way from the inner corner to the outer corner. Next, I'm using the smudge brush and taking this beautiful green color. This brush is in number 9 and I'm just smudging it to the lower lash line, just going back and forth. Next, I'm going to add the Kat Von D lash liner all the way from the outer corner to the inner corner. Next, I'm adding the Huda Beauty Legit lashes. I'm going to add the curl side first, all the way from the outer corner to the inner corner, and then on the lower lash line, all the way from the outer corner to the inner corner. Next, I'm adding the volume side all the way from the outer corner till the inner corner, and on the bottom lashes too. Next, I'm going to add some lashes. These are the Huda Beauty lashes in Hoodie. Lashes done. Next, I'm adding the Fenty Beauty lipstick in Unattached and Unbuttoned. I'm going to add the darker shade on the center and the lighter shade all over. These Fenty Beauty lipsticks are like my current favorite combination. And now the lighter shade all over. And that's the final look using the Natasha Denona palette. As you guys know, I love her palette. Her shades are so pretty. It's a very simple look, but with an added dramatic liner. I hope you guys like this look. You guys are gonna love this palette. If you want to get that one expensive palette, I think this palette is the bomb. This palette is amazing. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and before you go, don't forget to press the subscribe button, and I'll see you soon in my next tutorial. Bye.